Amid the immensity of the cosmos we find our humble abode, Earth, a mere speck of dust. Yet it cradles a phenomenon unique and awe-inspiring: life. The mystery of our genesis has stirred the thoughts of philosophers, theologians, and scientists alike, sparking theories as diverse as the stars in the sky. Some propose divine creation, envisioning a celestial architect breathing life into existence. Others suggest extraterrestrial seeding, picturing life's seeds journeying through the cosmos on comets' tails. Then there's spontaneous generation, the idea that life burst forth from the non-living, like a brilliant spark in the darkness. Each theory, a reflection of our quest for understanding, embodies a piece of the cosmic puzzle. Yet as we venture further into the shadowy depths of the unknown, we find ourselves irresistibly drawn towards one theory that bubbles up from the primordial past: the primordial soup. Imagine a world, barren and lifeless, yet simmering with the potential for life. This desolate landscape is the stage for the primordial soup theory, a scientific proposition that seeks to explain the mysterious genesis of life on Earth. Picture early Earth 4 billion years ago. A harsh, volatile environment with no oxygen, subjected to intense radiation, frequent volcanic eruptions, and bombarded by cosmic bodies. Yet, it was precisely in this hostile setting that the story of life began. Within the vast oceans, a cocktail of chemicals stewed, creating a primordial soup. This soup was rich in simple organic molecules like methane, ammonia, water, and hydrogen. Struck by lightning and irradiated by the sun's ultraviolet rays, these simple molecules began a complex dance. They combined and recombined, forming more complex molecules including amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. But how did these lifeless molecules transform into living organisms? This is where proteins and enzymes enter our tale. Proteins composed of amino acids are the workhorses of life. They perform a dazzling array of functions, from providing structural support to cells, to facilitating chemical reactions. Enzymes, a special type of protein, catalyze these reactions, accelerating the processes that are essential for life. Over time, these proteins and enzymes began to assemble into larger structures, creating the precursors to what we now recognize as cells. Some of these structures developed the ability to replicate themselves, a critical step towards the emergence of life. Yet this process was not directed or intentional. It was a game of chance, played out over millions of years, with countless failures along the way. Each successful step was a roll of the cosmic dice, a fortuitous event in the chaotic dance of molecules. Thus, in this cauldron of chaos and chance, life may have found its humble beginnings. From this primordial soup, through a series of fortuitous events, emerged the first flickers of life, setting the stage for the incredible diversity we see today. But what if there was a hand that stirred this cosmic soup? A question that leads us into the realm of divine creation, a concept that life was not a product of chance but a deliberate act by a higher power. This belief has been a cornerstone for many, providing comfort and purpose. Yet it stands in stark contrast to the scientific theories we've discussed. The proponents argue that the complexity and beauty of life cannot be simply a result of random processes. They point to the intricate design of the universe and life's uncanny ability to adapt and survive as evidence of a divine architect. Critics, however, question the need for such a divine hand. They propose that the laws of physics and chemistry are enough to explain the origin of life. They argue that life is not a grand design, but an emergent property of the universe's fundamental elements. Could it be that we are but the playthings of gods, or are we truly the masters of our own destiny? As we unravel the secrets of our past, we may hold the key to our future. This statement rings especially true when we delve into the realm of genetics and cloning. The theories surrounding the origin of life, particularly the primordial soup theory, have profound implications for these fields. In the not-too-distant future, the knowledge we gain from studying these theories could potentially allow us to create life in a lab. Imagine, if you will, a world where humans can synthesize proteins, replicate DNA, and essentially engineer life from scratch. The science fiction narratives of Blade Runner and Westworld may not be fiction for much longer, but with great power comes great responsibility. The ability to create life brings with it a host of ethical questions. Do we have the right to play God? To create and manipulate life at our whim? These are the questions that our society will need to grapple with in the coming years. And yet, the potential benefits of this power cannot be ignored. Understanding the primordial soup theory and the origin of life could could have far-reaching implications for human survival. As we face environmental degradation and depleting resources on Earth, the ability to create life could be our ticket to becoming a galactic race. In the vast expanse of the universe, we could potentially colonize other worlds, create ecosystems tailored to our needs, and ensure the survival of the human race for eons to come. This is no longer the realm of Star Trek, but a potential reality that we could see in our lifetimes. However, we must tread carefully. The potential risks and ethical dilemmas involved in creating life are immense. As we stand on the brink of a new era, we find ourselves asking, are we ready to play God? And so we return to our original question, where did we come from? A simple question, yet one cloaked in layers of complexity, mystery, and profound uncertainty. We have journeyed through the primordial soup theory, the divine controversies, and the implications on our genetic future. We've delved deep into the science of protein synthesis, the role of enzymes, and the controversial concepts of divine creation. And yet, despite our best efforts, the origin of life remains an enigma, shrouded in the mists of time. We continue to search, relentlessly, tirelessly, ever hopeful for that elusive answer. The haunting unknown, however, looms ominously over us. The possibility that we may never fully understand our own beginnings, that we may forever remain a question to ourselves. It's a chilling thought, one that sends shivers down the spine of even the most steadfast of us. As we gaze into the cosmic abyss, we are left with the haunting echo of our own existence, a riddle wrapped in a mystery, inside an enigma. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sci Sips channel on YouTube.